Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in. Come on. You can do it. There's no music. There's no ceremony. There's no clapping. There's no laughing. This is a TED Talk. The Middle East is going to... No, I can't do it. Holy fuck, that door works. I don't know about y'all. I thought that was going to be like a Looney Tunes style, like that door was painted on, for sure. Anyway. Are we all coming in or what?
Yeah.
We doing it? We good? Is anybody still outside? What about that couple firmly in their 50s? Are they still outside?
Firmly in their 50s.
I'm not saying that they're any older than that, but they're definitely in their 50s, you know? I'm not saying they're any older than that. But they're in their 50s, you know? They ain't 40 no more. Box Die's doing Susan good, though. I would love that for her. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. Guys, welcome to Windhamshire Bites and Brews Closed Celebratory House Show. Guys, the Columbus Clingstones put Bites and Brews out of business.
Oh, fuck off.
That is legit what the GM told me. He said, guys, when they have home games, nobody shows up here. And I was like, have you considered not being the fourth taqueria on 12th Street? And they were like, no.
Thank you.
I was like, hey, have you considered that 4 people own this and you've never turned a profit for 3 years? They were like, what? What does that have to do with it? I miss them. I miss Bites and Brews. I miss who we all were when Bites and Brews first opened. You guys remember who you were when Bites and Brews opened?
Yes.
It was us. They did not last long. See, firmly, you know? Like, love them. You can do it. How are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
Yeah? I'm doing good.
Good.
What's your name?
I'm Frank.
Frank? Oh, okay. Now I can't call you Second Amendment Walter White, so I was going to... Yeah.
Swamps and
Thanks.
Touchy.
Touching? Heard. When you make fun of somebody for looking Second Amendment friendly and they say touchy, you stop making fun of them for that.
Yeah, dude.
I drive a Nissan Altima, but I'm not that kind of Nissan Altima driver. I can't defend myself. I like speeding and smoking weed. I only meet 2 of the 3 requirements to have that car. It's not even mine. It is my girlfriend's car.
Oh, there you go.
So maybe I do meet the 3 requirements to drive it. I don't know. How we doing tonight, fellas? We got dogs humping each other on the floor.
Sniff in the butt.
That's what's up. No, they are fucking. They are San Francisco. Oh my god.
No means no.
No means no, and apparently means also no. We got an okay show for you tonight. We got people from Birmingham, Auburn, and down the street for you, and we're gonna do okay. What about you guys? You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Summer's getting started. I feel like I'm not gonna drink it that much this summer. I feel like I'm gonna take it easy. I'm 27. I'm on Ozempic now. Can't process sugar like that. I know, right? I feel very lucky, very blessed to be this skinny.
Svelte.
Thank you. I'll start using Hebrew at you if you're not careful, you know. Really get my people. Don't do that. I went to the doctor. He was like, what are you doing to help yourself be better? And I was like, my name's Mike. How are you? Hello. What's your name? And he was like, Dr. Pritchett, there's 3 of you here. Like, help. What are you doing to make yourself better? I said, I drink Diet Coke and I eat baby carrots. And he was like, as what? Like an appetizer for your cheesecake, you fat fuck? Like what else? My doctor for real is cool. He wrote those suggestions in his like my chart notes. My fiance has access to my chart, which is smart because I don't check that. I don't know what any of my test results are. She keeps up with all that for me. So she'll, get notifications. She'll go, oh, your A1C looks good. And I'm like, I know what that means for sure. She goes, he also wrote you a note. He said, baby carrots not dipped in cream cheese, you fat fuck. And I was like, did he really? I was like, yeah, he did. He rarely wrote that shit, so. Love having a cool young doctor. He's Dr. Harold Pritchett III. So I've been calling him Harry Pritch. He doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all. I told him I lost 20 pounds, and he said, you qualify to be on Ozempic. And I said, you have to lose weight before getting on Ozempic? He said, you do. We have to know that you're not just going to sell it on the street to white moms. Got to put in the work first. Ma'am, I would love to give you my Ozempic. You can't have it.
Damn.
It's my tool.
Damn.
I know. You get some money for that shit. I know. They put a little mirror on the needle so that you have to look yourself in the eye when you stab your own fucking fat. And I feel like that's wrong. I feel like I'm already lit by the light of my fridge. You have to keep the needle in the fridge. Why? I'm already embarrassed. All the cheese is in there watching. You know the little thing with the drawer that's supposed to hold butter? Ozempic lives there now. Do you know how bad I feel? You didn't have to put a mirror on the needle. You guys know I used to do cocaine? That used to be the weight loss drug. Now I have to dial a special fucking gay little needle and look myself in the eye and pinch just right, watch dogs fuck, and wait a cool 10 seconds while the needle counts down, literally counts down, and then I go, you know what? 30 calories worth of baby carrots sounds delicious right now. It's 12 baby carrots, by the way. MyFitnessPal is gonna give me an eating disorder. Are you guys ready for your first comedian of the night? Woo! Great, I already forgot the order. Your first comedian is coming to you out of Auburn, Alabama. You don't know him yet, but you absolutely will right after this. It is Mr. Scott Walker, everybody.
Thank you, Mike Murphy.
I might.
And thank you, Indiana Jones, for being here. I'm glad you made it out of the Temple of Doom.
Good beer. Good beer.
All right. I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can. I think too many hoes have skincare companies. We got hot bitches out here selling face cream to ugly bitches. What the fuck is going on? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Focus on your body, queen. Focus on your body. Control what you can control. Don't let these hot hoes scam you, okay? They got you out here thinking, oh, if I put this face cream on, I could be Kim Kardashian. No. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. All right, I wrote that on the way here.
0 points.
Yeah. 0 points. Yeah. Don't fall for the face cream. But speaking of face creams, I've never given a facial before. Something I've never crossed off my bucket list. But I don't really feel like I'm missing out because I don't really come like that. It's kind of just like, it's very anticlimactic. I'm not super soaking hose out here. I feel like I would have to do semen retention for like 6 years to give a facial the way I want to give a facial, So I want to leave a design on it, I want to toaster strudel that thing, you know what I'm saying? Toaster strudel it. Alright, we'll clean it up. I was watching the Harry Potter movies with my wife while she was sick. And one thing I noticed, a lot of white people. There's a lot of white people in these movies. It's like, what the fuck? They could have casted a person of color in any of these roles and it would have been cool. Any of the roles except for 2. Alright? The first one is Sirius Black. Okay, first off, his last name is Black. There's 2 on the nose. And he spent 12 years in Azkaban for a crime he did not commit. Can't make that guy black. That's not cool. That's not cool. Number 2 is pretty obvious. It's Lord Voldemort. Black Voldemort is not losing a fight to a white teenager. Black Voldemort beats the shit out of Harry Potter 10 times out of 10. I mean, could you imagine that? Black Voldemort, I'm sorry, he who must not be named. That's the one word you're not allowed to say in Harry Potter. Unless he's black, then there's 2 words you can't say, alright? Be careful. Yeah.
Sorry, just got that.
You know the word I'm talking about.
No, don't
If you say the word, Matt Nakin will appear.
Oh my god.
You did that.
But yes, I am married. I met my wife before the dating apps came out, but I think the dating apps are actually pretty cool. You know, like Tinder, you can set your age range from 18 to 55 plus. It's like, damn, I feel like I missed out on so many good 55 plus hookups. Because that's the crowd I'm going for. You know, these young chicks, they want to have sex all night. I don't have that kind of stamina, all right? I'm just trying to cuddle for a couple minutes and watch reruns of MASH. Or Gilligan's Island, you know, the classics. There's nothing like a good bedtime story after a hookup. I'm like, Margaret, tell me what it's like during the Cold War. Right to sleep every time. But yes, I did marry a female human. I was holding out for an AI sex robot, but the technology just isn't there yet. But someday, ladies, it's going to be hard to compete with these AI sex robots. Because it's going to be like dating a smoking hot chick with autism. I'd be like, hey babe, what's the population of Peru? And she'll be like, the population of Peru is roughly 33.85 million. Would you like me to drain your balls? I'm like, whoa. More so just interested in facts about Peru, but that sounds great to me as well. All this Peru talk has got me quite horny, actually. I want to match you in your Pichu. That's for the geologists out here. But I think it's weird that guys judge their, like, they worry about how many sexual partners their girls had before. Then they're like, oh, I hope she hasn't fucked a bunch of dudes. It's like, I don't think guys should judge girls about that. Having sex with another human, that's a normal human thing to do, okay? Because I have yet to meet a woman that has masturbated with a virtual reality headset on, guys. So we need to look in the mirror before we judge others, all right? I'm not proud of it either. And if you didn't laugh at this, I know you have an Oculus Quest waiting for you at home, all right? Sick fuckers. You're just beating it in the metaverse. Beating it to oblivion. But yeah, I do feel like the porn industry is always the first to capitalize on technological advancements. Whether it's movies, the internet, or virtual reality, they're always first, you know? I think we really need to lock down time travel before the porn industry gets their hands on it, okay? Because before we know it, we're gonna start seeing pornos filmed at important historical events. Like the gangbangs at the beaches of Normandy. Bukkake at the fall of the Berlin Wall. The double penetration of 9/11. Never forget the twin boners. Never forget. One more porn joke. I do think it's funny that porn videos have comment sections on them. It's like, what are you guys doing here? You have way too much time on your hands. I wish you could filter them by pre-nut comments and post-nut comments. Because a pre-nut comment would be like, oh my god, she's got the nicest ass I've ever seen. But then a post-nut comment would be like, that mole on her back looks cancerous. She needs to get that checked out. You know? It's a way more rational comment to leave. You know, once that post-nut clarity sets in, you're just trying to help another human being, you know? Have you guys ever had somebody smile at you and their gum to teeth ratio is way off? It's quite unsettling. It's like a 1/4 inch of tooth and 2 inches of gum. Oh my god, put all that gum away. I can't tell if you're smiling at me or snarling at me like a dog. It's quite unsettling. I think therapy is great. I think more people should do therapy. I think men should do therapy more often than females, because if you didn't know this, the male suicide rate is 3.9 times higher than female. I know, right? What a bunch of pussies. It's because men, we don't like to be vulnerable. We don't like to share our emotions. We don't like to cry. But I think guys should cry more often. I think a great place to cry as a man is a crowded gun range. Because there's something about bawling your eyes out and yelling that you've had a hard time lately while holding a semi-automatic rifle that you get a lot of people's attention. They're like, what the fuck is going on with that guy over there? But the attention feels great, I'm telling you. It's worth the membership, just to let out a good cry. Just to let it out. Yeah, suicide is sad. I think the worst way to commit suicide is self-immolation. Setting yourself on fire. Because anytime you ever see somebody self-immolate, they're always protesting something, You can't just set yourself on fire for the love of the game anymore. Everything's political nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You can't just set yourself aflame because that's how you want to go out. You got to choose a side between Russia and Ukraine. It's crazy. Where do you stand with Gaza or Israel? It's like, I just want to burn. I think the funniest way to do it, like, dude, why didn't you text me back yesterday? Just fuck with your friend on the way out. That's how you should do it. Alright, I'm aware how stupid this next joke is. But I'm gonna tell it. I wonder what the world record is for the biggest queef. If I had to guess, it would be a woman that just got done going indoor skydiving. It's so stupid, but that one's for me. I enjoy that one. It's a popular rumor that the 1990s metal rock star Marilyn Manson got his lower ribs removed so he could give himself blowjobs. It's a popular rumor. I don't know if it's true. But I just wonder if when God took Adam's rib to make Eve, if he came back in the morning to check on him, and Adam was just like, God, look. I was like, you're out of the garden, man. That's the forbidden fruit. You can't swallow your own seed. You're gone. You're gone. Alright, I'll do one last joke and I'll bring your host back up here. I think drinking games are pretty stupid. Stuff like beer pong and all that. I think they're games for children, to be honest. Because you never see playing drinking games is people that actually drink, like for real. You never see a group of elderly alcoholics at a bar somewhere playing flip cup. No, it's a much more depressed drinking vibe. But there is one drinking game in particular that I do like. Do you guys want to know what it is? It's called Driving Home. Yeah. It's a high-stakes game. It's pretty intense, but I'm the best at it. Okay, some people might say I'm the Michael Jordan of it. Until the day comes where I crash and die, and I am no longer the Michael Jordan of drinking and driving. I guess I'd be the Kobe Bryant. But I still had a Hall of Fame career. All right, Mamba mentality. Y'all give it up for your host, Mike Murphy. Keep it going for Scott Walker, everybody!
Good job, man.
Oh, I love that Scott Walker, huh, everybody? He's great. He's not kidding about those VR headsets, though. I've watched those things ruin exactly one marriage. They lived with me. It was my Oculus Quest. He didn't know that it was linked to my TV, and that my TV was linked to my phone, and he was hitting on bitches at virtual comedy clubs. You guys want to give it up for your next comedian? Y'all keep your hands together for your next comedian, all the way from Auburn in a brand new Kia. It's James Young. Give it up for him and his credit score, everybody.
They should not have given me this fucking Kia. I am not gonna lie to you. I have a credit score of 532. I told them I got into a car accident. I got no money. They just handed me the fucking keys. I'm probably getting fucked on my payments, no doubt about it.
You got the car.
I got the car, you know. It's newer than I'm used to. It's like a 2022, so it's got all these new safety features, like, you know, like if I get too close to a car, it'll beep. Too close, you know, off the lane, it has lane assistant shit. You know, I'm too close to a car ahead of me, it'll let me know. I've had this car for 2 weeks, and I know this because now I realize how bad of a fucking driver I am. Like, literally, there's a feature, I don't know if y'all have this in this car, but if you keep driving fucked up, a little coffee cup will pop up, be like, hey, take a break. It's like, I almost wish my car could say the N-word so you could just be like, nigga, is you good? Like, you've had lane assist on for the past hour. Where the fuck are you going? It's 3 in the morning. What the fuck are you doing? If Elon Musk is what Nazis look like nowadays, I think we're safe. I'm gonna just put that out there. Like, if I'm lost in a neighborhood and Elon Musk like, hey, I don't think you belong here, boy. Oh, on everything I love, I'm beating the dog shit out that nigga. Like I'm folding this man's clothes while he's still wearing them. That's how bad it is. Like, I'm dragging him to the nearest school and shoving his nerdy ass in the locker. Like, it's gonna be the next great American tragedy. That's how bad this ass whooping's gonna be. It's gonna be like 9/11, Columbine, the time James beat the dog shit out of Elon Musk. Like, that's how bad. I hate his excuse for that Nazi salute. Well, it was a Roman salute. We're not Roman either, though. So, like, you can't just make shit up. Like, all day, I just been doing this to people when they get mad. It's like, oh, this is just a New York hello. It's just a New York. How do they say hello in New York, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so I am a stand-up comedian. I don't like telling people I'm a stand-up comedian, though. Because you tell people, like, oh my God, you're a comedian? Tell me a joke. I'm like, oh my God, no. Like, being a comedian is one of the only jobs you have to prove you say you do when you tell people, you know? It's like if I say I'm a comedian, you want to hear a joke. If I said I did music, you want to hear a song. It's like, if I told you I was a firefighter, would you set your fucking house on fire to see if I can put that shit out? If I told you I worked in the service industry, would you see if I sneak in the bathroom and do cocaine with you before my shift? No. Comedy has fucked up my views on trauma. Because now people tell me, it used to be people tell me traumatic things, sad stuff. I try to empathize with them, be nice. Now I'm like, oh, these niggas gonna love this shit on Monday night. That's where I host my open mic, small plug. But I'll say this, something traumatic did happen to me a few years ago, and my mom died. I've made peace with it. But one thing that did happen is, like, my mom was really close with her sister, so of course she came down for the funeral. Like, they were like inseparable almost. So I'm in there.
Check.
You just want to talk about my dead mom, nigga? Like, it's cool. It's cool. But no, so like,
Talk about this mic.
you want a mic? I can't talk over these dogs. I don't. No, it's cool. It's cool.
No.
I mean, if someone was trying to fuck me without consent, I'd be mad too. He was like, get this nigga. Oh, he still had it. He act like he never seen a white dog before. Like, it's going crazy.
Hell yeah.
So about my dead mom. But now my aunt's there, so I've just been crying all week. At this point, I'm just numb to the situation. So we get in the little funeral home. My mom's casket's right there. My aunt's right here on my arm. There's a bunch of chairs over here. I turn to look at the casket. All I hear is boo, 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 boo. I turn. My aunt just passed out in all these chairs. Now, of course, everybody's like, oh my God, is she okay? Is she all right? Get her some water. I'm like, so you just gonna die at your sister's funeral? You selfish bitch. Like, you couldn't let your sister have her last day on earth? And I'll be honest, my mom, I'm not the tallest guy. My mom wasn't that tall either. She was about 4'5", honestly. My aunt's around the same race. So at this point, it's like, emotionally, physically, financially, I can't do another funeral. Fuck it, throw her in the casket too, all right? She wants to be with her so much, just let her go on. Just let her go, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room real quick. The elephant's me, I'm fat as hell. But, I've been trying to lose weight subtly. I thought about going back to the gym. I even thought about going vegan. Then I see what the type of shit that vegan people eat. Nah. I saw this dude make sloppy joes, but he used mushrooms for ground beef. I'd rather shoot my fucking self, honestly. But it's funny because vegans are so like aggressive about their dieting, like they're a better person. You're not, all right? Like I remember I was at a cookout, you know, I'm posting all the shit on my story as you do. I'm posting the chicken, the ribs, etc., etc. Vegan slides up on my story and goes, ugh, how can you eat that garbage? How can you eat that filth, that rotten flesh? I'm like, didn't you go to rehab for meth though, bitch? Like, you don't like chicken, but you're cool with battery acid? All right, you know. But she tried to make me feel like a bad person. Like, well, are you at least eating free-range chickens? I'm like, what the fuck are free-range chickens? She goes, well, the chickens live a happy life. You know, they do whatever they want before they get slaughtered. I'm like, that's even worse, honestly. Like, could you imagine I invited you over to my house? I had some strippers, the good cocaine, you know. Then, like, halfway through you're enjoying it, I just shot you in the fucking face. Like, you'd be like, oh, thank God I got... No, you're like, James, you're a terrible fucking friend, you know? Like, I want them prison chickens. Like, I want to eat that 10-piece knowing that this chicken jumped head first into their grind. Like, this is a mercy killing. Then she started doubling down. I was like, well, what about all the preservatives and shit that's in chicken? I was like, you know what? Like, steroids and shit. Like, you know what? How do you think the University of Alabama won all those fucking football games now, huh? You think Nick Saban was giving them bee sprout sandwiches at practice? No, it's steroid chicken. She's like, well, what do you do? What good deeds do you do? I was like, I give money to homeless people every now and then. She's like, don't you're not supposed to do that? Like, bitch, kill yourself. Just say you hate life, all right? She was like, well, I give them food. I'm like, food? Like, food or your food? He goes, my food. I'm like, I'm surprised you're still alive. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, all I'm saying is I've been starving for 3 days, begging for money. Maybe it's raining and I'm cold, you know, and I asked for some food and the bitch gave me some, like, I don't know, tofu. I'm committing a hate crime. I'm going to jail. There's better food there. She's like, well, what if you give him money and he overdoses on drugs? Well, then he's going to die happy, just like those chickens you were talking about, all right? Yeah. How y'all feel about the ice raids that was going on? Y'all hate them like I did? Appropriate response. I hate them because like they act like Hispanic people hasn't contributed some great things to this country, you know? Like, think of all the amazing Hispanic people we know, like Jennifer Lopez. I fucked that name up. There's more, but I'm fucked up right now, low-key, so. I'm just saying, like, one of the best holidays ever is fucking Taco Tuesday. Like, y'all don't have that. White people don't have that. Like, there's a Mexican restaurant back home, $1 tacos, and you can get a picture of 3 flavored margaritas for $14. That means I can show up with $20, get fucked up, and have enough tacos to sober me up to get back home.
Yeah.
Like, people love Taco Tuesday. You never heard somebody go, oh my God, Sally, let's go to chicken salad Saturday. Like, not never, nigga. White people, y'all have culture. It's just day drinking, all right? Like, my friends invited me to his tailgate during football season. I was fucked up before 11 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? I just gotta make it to the game. And I was like, the game's at 7 p.m. Like, why are we this fucked up in a parking lot outside of the game, watching the game on a TV that's hooked up to your car battery? We could have stayed home for this shit. I do fuck with brunch though. Brunch is amazing. I love getting drunk with housewives here and talking about how they want to cheat on their husbands. It's great. Housewives have some of the scary drugs though. Like I was just chilling with them, you know, having brunch, drinking mimosas, and this shit goes, hey, you want a Klonopin? I'm like, y'all got ice cream? Oh my God, I haven't had a Klonopin bar since I was a kid. So y'all don't know about Klondike bars. It's cool. She's like, no, she handed me some pills. I'm like, bitch, I'm not taking these pills this early. She's like, why not? You know, I've had 2 of them and this is my 4th mimosa. Why don't you live a little? I'm like, I want to live a lot. That's why I'm not mixing drugs and alcohol this early in the morning. This is a weird transition. I think the stigmas behind sex toys is kind of fucked up right now.
Say more.
This guy's interested. This guy. I'm on your side, just know that. I just feel like if a woman says she has 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 sex toys, it's okay. If I say I have a pocket pussy, like, can't get pussy, motherfucker, what's wrong with you, know? I mean, it's kind of a good thing, because I think about it, like, because if it was okay for men to have pocket pussies, a lot of us would not be here right now. Like, they'll treat pussy like food. It's like, hey, you want to stop right here and kind of pick up some girls? Like, I got pussy at the house, though, so I'm good. Like, Also, I think it's like the names too. Like women's sex toys have all these cutesy names. Like, oh, you got a rose, you got a wand, a rabbit. Dude's like, hey, you got a pocket pussy I can fuck back there? You got a fleshlight? Do you have a 5-pound piece of rubber with a hole? That's all I really need. Women break their sex toys all the time, you know? They'll break their rose, their dildo. If I told you I broke my pocket pussy, like, how hard are you fucking this thing? I wish I could prescribe you some pussy. It's so bad right now. I do smoke a lot of weed, though. Any weed smokers in here tonight? I'm trying to quit smoking weed, though. Not because I don't like weed, but I don't like the people who sell weed nowadays.
Gummies.
Gummy like gummies? All right, good to know. But no, there's like the people who sell weed, like it used to be, you didn't even have to make eye contact with them. They'll leave it in the mailbox, under the doormat, you know. I pick up a quarter and the dude was like, hey man, what you get into after this? It's like, I'm going home and smoking this weed, what you thought I was about to do, you know? Hit him up later, he's like, all right, I guess I can sell you some weed. I'm like, you good? You sound kind of depressed. He goes, yeah, I just think it's kind of fucked up that you only hit me up when you want weed. I'm like, that's your job. That's like if you went to a bar and ordered a Jack and Coke. This thirsty motherfucker. Like, you're on the clock right now. He's like, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, you can come over. I roll up a couple blunts, order us some food, watch a movie or something. Like, are you trying to fuck me, sir? Because this sounds like a date. You're just trying to Netflix and chill with me? Oh my God, no. Yeah. I get high and watch cartoons, though. That's my thing. I watch Magic School Bus a lot. Y'all know what the Magic School Bus is? Show of hands, noise? Yes. I love that show, but being high and watching it, I realized that show only works Miss Frizzle teaches science. Could you imagine how different that show would be if she taught history? No. No, because you watch the show and, like, you know, they come in and be like, oh, we're learning about the solar system or whatever, right? And they just fucking get on the bus and go to outer space, and they're just there chilling. Could you imagine? And her outfit is always a dead giveaway of what the lesson's going to be. You know, if they're going into outer space, she might have some Saturn ring earrings or something. They're going into the ocean, she might have seashells on her shoes or some shit. Could you imagine that episode, they come into class to learn history. It's like, good morning, class, Miss Frizzle. Why are you dressed like a Nazi? Good question. Get on the bus. No, tell me now. Where the hell are we about to go? World history, Miss Frizzle, in September. Why are you dressed like a flight attendant? Where the fuck are we about to go? I used to say I would skip Black History Month, but honestly, I would probably go because I think it'd be hilarious. Could you imagine if she brings the class to see Harriet Tubman and she's trying to put slaves on the Magic School Bus? You already got 2 of them. Might as well let these other niggas on here. She called Miss Frizzle some weird slave slur, like, you fucking cream of wheat witch, like. Fuck you, that's funny, alright? Cream of wheat witch. I had a dilemma this morning, though. I got really high, like stupidly high, like higher than a conservative's blood pressure when they see an interracial gay couple kissing. That's how fucking high. But I've been trying to take better care of my body, so like I've been trying to moisturize my body better, and I've noticed for years I've always put lotion with my socks on, so I have like an ash line, like right where my socks are. Lotion doesn't help. I have to use baby oil for it. So I woke up early as hell this morning. I went to Dollar General. Then I realized Dollar General opens at 9 a.m. It is 9:07, and I'm coming in here just for baby oil. What type of freak wakes up at the ass crack of dawn and gets nothing but baby oil? And I thought, you know what? It might not be too bad. Who gives a fuck if the lady at Dollar General knows I'm buying baby oil? I turned, this bitch was hot as shit. Like the most, like too beautiful to be working at a fucking Dollar General. Like she was hot but like humble. Like she might have been ugly as fuck in high school or something. Like a band geek. She had like the Dick Cheney acne. You know, that's what it looks like. Someone just shot you in the face with the fucking buckshot. Just pow! Bird shot, either or. So now I'm playing like this game, like you should play this too. It's like, would I look like a diddler if I got this with some baby oil? Sandwich bags? Nope, probably gonna fuck somebody with these. Hair dryer? Maybe if I had a hose, but I'd buy the fucking anime t-shirt and the fucked up hairline. Definitely don't have any of those. I ended up getting $30 a ship just to find out they didn't have fucking baby oil. Yeah, it was not a fun morning. Speaking of Diddy, how y'all feel about him? How y'all feel about him?
Guilty.
Yeah. Someone said not bad. I think the only good thing we got out of this situation is now, instead of saying no homo, we say no Diddy. Which is hilarious. Like, hey, bro, you're looking kind of cute tonight. No Diddy, you know? I'm glad it stopped at that. Could you imagine you have to do that for every celebrity that says something fucked up? Like, could you imagine you meet a chick at a bar, like, yo, can I buy you a drink? No Bill Cosby? Trying to go back to my spot? No Jeffrey Dahmer? I would hate the day that my sister calls you like, hey, I picked up a late shift at work. I can't find a babysitter. You okay watching your niece? Like, yeah, your kid can come to my house. No Jeffrey Epstein, no Harvey Weinstein, no Brian Peck, no Michael Jackson that second time, no R. Kelly at any time, no Stephen Hawking, which I was surprised Stephen Hawking even was on that list. It's like, how are you getting molested by Stephen Hawking? That's like if you found out that fucking Luke Skywalker was getting touched by R2-D2. It makes no fucking sense. No Batman, which I know Batman never really sexually assaulted any of the Robins, but the fact he keeps adopting these kids and training them to fight crime has to be child abuse. It just has to be child abuse. This nigga's the Joe Jackson of crime fighting. He just takes these kids and beat them to success, you know? Could you imagine you're an orphan, you get adopted by this rich man, you got a butler, you know, limousine picking you up for school, you think you're living the life, you know? You come up, hey, Mr. Bruce, can you help me with the homework? This nigga drops out the ceiling, full gear, just, fuck your homework, we sliding on the ops tonight, nigga. It's like, it's a Tuesday. Also, why are the costumes always kind of fucked up? You realize that? Like, Batman's wearing like all black with the shiesty on and shit. Why is Robin always wearing green leggings and a red thong? You realize that? Like, this nigga got these kids running around looking like sexy Christmas elves. Like, what the fuck he get these costumes? The back of a Spencer's? Anyway, I'm James Young. That's been my time. Woo! Y'all give it up for Mike Murphy one more time.
Thank you. Keep it going for him. Keep it going for James Young. I love that guy. James and I, we've been doing comedy together for almost 10 years now. Can you believe that? I can't either, because it's been like 5. It's pretty close, though. It's pretty close. 8. We were high for 4 of them, so. Then the pandemic, it's basically been 13 years. It's close enough. My favorite thing is I forget about James's mom all the time. Every single time I see him, I forget. It leads to awkward situations. Like when he got into a car accident, and I say, who picked you up? Your mom? And he goes, no. You're right, that was a bad joke. Guys, do you want to go ahead and move on to your next comedian of the night? Good, me too. The next comedian of the night almost threw up on my cat's litter box. Give it up for Reevie Wonder. Almost. Almost. Close.
Give it up for your host, Mike Murphy. Mike used to sell cars, but it looks like he used to sell children.
Used to.
All right. Sir, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. If you're here, who's arguing with the manager at Margaritaville? I don't know. Look here, you little shit. I look like if you want a kid to learn, you gotta touch his freaking heart, yo. I look like you can't just hand them a freaking packet, yo. I look like when I pee, I write my name in the urinal. Yeah, it is stupid. I get it. I saw the like security guard / bouncer from the local dive bar that I go to out in public recently, and we spoke, but we kind of just like kept it moving, which felt kind of weird to me because normally when I see him, he touches my dick and balls. All men are gay. Can't tell me otherwise. Name one guy who doesn't love taking a shit. Cock-shaped object. Massaging your prostate. On the way out of your hole. On the way out of your fucking hole. I'm gonna have to start wearing a wife beater so the women I date will stop hitting me. I hate one of my exes so bad, I won't even watch porn with her in it. I figured out what my toxic trait is. If a girl tells me that she stabbed her ex-boyfriend, I get a little turned on. I guess since I've been dating recently, I figured out that it's weird that I'm scared to pee in public, but I'm not like scared to come in a stranger. Fucking up my risk assessment. Why is the guy that always, like the guy that's always breaking up a fight, why is that guy always gay? He's always yelling, "Come on, guys."
It's funny because it's true.
You can tell a lot about a person by the way they react to a video of someone doing a burnout. You can also tell a lot about a person by how they say, "Do you know who my dad is?" Because one is like, "Do you know who my dad is?" And the other one's like, "Do you know who my dad is?"
Yeah.
Alright. Might need to reverse the tags there. Who knows? Who really knows what's going on? BWC doesn't sound as cool as BBC. It's like when you say BWC, it kind of sounds like backyard wrestling cucks.
It does.
I've got a lot of dirty jokes. This was a clean one. I'm not good at clean jokes, so if you don't like it, if you don't fucking like it, you try and write a clean joke, motherfucker. You son of a bitch. Try to come up here and not write a dick joke. It's hard. Whoever invented bread must have been rolling in the dough. So brave. Alright, lock in.
Bouncer.
What freaky ass fisherman decided to name bass off of how wide their mouth is? Like, why do you care that it's a wide mouth bass? You never see a guy sagging with like a thick ass. I like my women like I like my weed. Wrapped in tobacco and lit on fire. I was seeing this one girl recently, and she told me that I had the biggest taint she had ever licked. Y'all fuck with Waffle House?
Yeah.
Have y'all heard how like Waffle House orders sound sexual?
Not yet.
Like smothered and covered? Well, this is my Waffle House order. Finger my ass and fucking suck me until I come.
You switched up there.
Have any of y'all ever moaned while using a bidet? Have you ever wiped so good you came? Have you ever taken a poo so big you second guess how much dick you could take? You're doing the real work over here, ma'am. You get it. Second guess. I like it. I fuck with you. I don't know. I got so used to using a bidet that like I have to take a spray bottle with me to poo in public. Y'all know that like that little shiver you get after you pee? That little mini orgasm. I chased that for a while. And one day it all lined up. I felt it coming on right at the end of a good pee. I just blasted my ass with a bidet. Plot twist, I was already sitting to pee, so... They say people can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. And I'm so fucking deep. Humans are kind of stupid. Like, when we have really good sex, we just moan exactly what we're doing. Oh, fuck. If you only knew how many times I had to record myself to get that right. Like if I died and somebody found my phone, they'd be like, what is this freaky motherfucker into? Wide mouth bass and having daddy issues is kind of gay. Like, what do you mean all of my problems can be solved by the love of a man? Being a Christian is kind of gay. What do you mean you have the Lord inside you at all times? I'm trying to figure it out. Is it gay to like turn on your bro's seat heater for him? Keep his little tush warm. Heat up dinner on the way home. I'm the type of guy that, like, if you text me SMH, I'm just gonna text back stroking my hog. You're in her DMs. I'm in her follow requests. You're in her DMs. I'm downloading pictures of her for her shrine. And y'all fuck with NASCAR?
Do we look like it?
Yes. I know there's a bunch of Legos behind me, but we are in Smith Station, so there's more NASCAR fans per capita here than probably not a lot of other places. There's something going on at East Alabama Motor Speedway. If y'all are real NASCAR fans, y'all fucking be there.
Right.
The damn dirt track.
Rexdale.
Damn, I thought y'all really fuck with that. I'm gonna kill myself. I like to listen to Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s podcast. Did y'all know Dale Earnhardt Jr. had a podcast?
Yep.
It's not because I'm into NASCAR. I just like to hear the sadness in Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s voice. If you don't get that, fuck you, watch more NASCAR. I've been practicing this new form of birth control. It's called erectile dysfunction. It's called not even getting it in there, brother. Hell yeah. Give it up for your host, Mike Murphy.
Keep it going for Reevie Wonder, everybody!
don't know if you can tell by Reeves' person, but he sells mushrooms. Not really. Nah, come on. No, he doesn't. And I definitely didn't buy any from him. And I definitely didn't take any while on the beach a couple weeks back. And I definitely didn't go nonverbal for 4 hours straight. My fiance definitely didn't get very concerned. And definitely didn't ask me to draw my feelings. And I definitely didn't draw this. This is a cartoon with some sand, some water. It's labeled, by the way. With a house, in the sky, the clouds. And this is a hairy set of balls. And then that's me, high as balls. And I handed her this, and then started laughing. And then she texted Reeve that I'm not allowed to talk to him anymore. So it's great to see him. It's been a while. You guys ready for your next comedian? Coming to you out of Birmingham, Alabama. He's the bald phenom. Give it up, Travis Johnson.
What's good?
Hey, give me 1 second. I want to get a clean version of this.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah! I started all my sets like Lil Wayne if he was an alcoholic. He just instead of the lighter. Yeah, dude, the one light skinned guy, he got it. Yeah. Hell yeah. There's not a lot of us in here, brother. I need you to laugh hard at all the jokes these honkies are not gonna get. Like, dude, give it up for our host, fucking Mike Murphy, everybody. Jesus Christ, I love that guy, dude. He's the only Jew that wouldn't go hungry at a concentration camp. It's crazy. Like, he'd start eating shoe leather if he could, you know? I didn't think that was gonna work, Mike. I knew you like it. Shout out to my guy over here just openly smoking a cigar in someone's kitchen. Like, Jesus. Could you look more like a bad guy in a Disney movie? Like, you look like you're gonna tell Shia LaBeouf to go dig a hole. Like, it's crazy. I saw the fit and I was like, oh, I was wondering whose fan boat is parked outside. It's like you pulled up like you just got done gator hunting and calling someone a ethnic slur at Applebee's. Like, just, it's like there's a lot of igboos in here. He's like making up ones, like, you know. It's like igboo. Is that a fucking what? I'm gonna write that down. Jesus fuck. My name is Charlie Guerrero, everybody. So if you do not like my set, I am gay and have AIDS. I am Charlie Guerrero, and that is my name. No, dude, shout out to Charlie. It's COVID, and I'm pretty sure he gave it to us. We all got it now. Someone tainted the orgy. No, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, dude. No, my name is Travis Johnson. A little bit about me. I was in the military for 6 years. I deployed twice, and I'll be honest, in those 6 years, I'm not proud of it, but I got one confirmed kill in those 6 years, you guys. Yeah, I know. Like, my girlfriend got pregnant, so, you know, we had to, you know, we had to... This is a long umbilical cord. Or fucking, are scissors involved in abortions? I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. I'm not a pussy scientist. I don't know how that thing works. Are you mean a gynecologist, Travis? Yeah, I know what it is. A pussy scientist is funnier. Like, it makes everybody feel more patriotic. We did it with a drone, you know? It's like, yeah, man, I didn't want to be a dad, but I feel bad for the rest of the people at the wedding. You know what I mean? Like, make an omelet, you gotta fucking missile strike a couple eggs, you know? Fucking, wow, thanks. Fucking, whatever that was. Jesus, man. So they're talking about like abolishing porn, like nationwide. Have you guys heard about this? It comes back around like every like fucking cycle of like the Republicans trying to, you know, be like, oh, dude, like we just want you guys to fuck and make people to work in our coal mines, but God forbid if you waste any seed on fucking Alexis, Texas in your laptop, you know? Like, it doesn't seem fucking fair. I feel like it would be hilarious if they definitely did go through with it, and then we have to go through, like, a prohibition version of porno. Like, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of, like, speakeasies you could jerk off in start popping up in people's basements. You just catch me fucking running like fucking Ass Invasion 11, like statewide. I'm just having a bunch of VHS and like DVDs in my back, just like, yeah, man, these are 200. And these, they actually finish on them, so these are 4. So, yeah, dude. I think the full circle moment is when they start giving out medicinal porn, because that's, you know what I mean? Because it'll be like weed, like they'll decriminalize it. And then I'll be at like I'll be at the like doctor's office, and they'll be like, you know, like what seems to be the problem, Travis? I'm like, oh man, I've just been really stressed out, like a lot of anxiety at work, and like the doctor's like, sounds like to me you need to bust a fat nut. I think I got the right thing for you. I literally wrote down bust a fat nut and just worked backwards on that. Like I wrote bust a fat nut and then giggled to myself. Yeah, dude. I don't know, dude. I feel like I jerk off a lot because I'm scared to have kids. Does anyone have kids? Hell yeah. I'm afraid to. You know what I mean? Because everybody talks about like gay son, thought daughter. No one ever talks about retarded child. Like, no one ever says potato. You know what I mean? Like gay son, thought daughter, potato. If you have a potato at home, God bless you. I'm not making fun of you. That scares the shit out of me, honestly. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm afraid to have a retarded child. Or I know everybody recoiled when I said that word. We all fucking feel a type of way about it. I'm gonna be honest. I love retarded people because we both are minority groups that have a word that people aren't allowed to say anymore. Except in music, you know? Like, that's the only time we get to say it is like fucking a 3 6 Mafia album or the Black Eyed Peas. That's the only time we get to fucking say, let's get it started in here. We all know what we're trying to do. Yeah, let's get it started. Like it's a lawnmower. Nah, dude. I know what I'm trying to do in the club. It's not get it started. Like, I don't know, dude. I get it though, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I would let a retarded person call me the N-word if I could still say retarded. Like, I really would. Because to be honest, like, they can't even say hard R's. Like, it wouldn't be that bad. You're like, nigga! Like, you know? And the only reason he's saying that is because I'm stealing a TV at Walmart. Like, he's working the door. And I just got this fucking Vizio under my arm like I'm the Hamburglar, like, you know? Nah, I'm not mad at that guy. That's my chromie homie. I ain't mad at him. That nigga is employed. He got a job, cuz. I ain't fucking with that dude, bro. Anybody in relationships? Anybody married? Girlfriends? Boyfriends? Hell yeah. Of course you are. Who are you married to? A swamp witch, nigga? Like, who is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn. You have the most pedestrian wife of all time. Like, that's great. How do you let him fucking dress like a bad guy from like a Chuck Norris movie? Like, that's crazy. Like,
Because nobody will want to fuck him.
oh, okay. It checks out. She's playing 3D chess, dude. That's crazy. No one wants to fuck a henchman in a fucking like Steven Seagal movie. No one wants to. I'm pretty sure I saw a fucking
Find me a role, bro.
Find a role. They already made another Roadhouse movie. I don't think they're gonna make another one. Like,
They redo that shit all the time.
I don't know, man. I'll try. I'm trying my best. I don't know. I'm in a relationship, and I'll ask you this, sir. Like, you love your wife?
Of course.
Of course you do. Let's give you a hypothetical.
Oh no.
You win the lottery, Georgia lottery.
Yeah.
3.5 mil on the table. I don't know what it is right now. I usually check, but it's like 3.5 mil.
Yeah.
You staying with your old lady when that money hits?
I got you, man.
That is the most honest answer I've ever gotten when I asked that fucking question. Because most dudes like take a pause and then realize they drove with them, and then they're like, "No, yeah, for sure." Like, yeah, of course I would. I would too, you know what I mean? But not because of gay shit like love. Like that's not why I'm sticking around. I've just been with her so long that she has an entire dossier of all my fears, inadequacies, and stuff I hate about myself, to where I could never really enjoy my life with that money. Because say I do get that money, I'm in Miami like that, you know? Exclusively wearing open shirts at all times. Like taco meat showing, I look like I'm in a fucking Jodeci video at all times. I get a boat, bunch of bitches. I don't even buy champagne because I'm still trash, so I'm still drinking this, you know? Just fucking stone colding bitches' tits on the yacht with a fucking Miller Lite, you know? I'm taking a picture, putting it on Instagram, put it online. She's the first person commenting on my pictures just to destroy me in front of everybody. She's gonna be like, yeah, Travis cool, he got money, but he can't fuck when he gets a tummy ache. And I'm be like, bitch, that's not fair, I got IBS. Can't make it come out the front if it's coming out the back, that's science. I'm gonna fucking take off like a sprinkler head. Yeah, man, I don't know. Given my bubbly personality, I don't know what that was. I think my fucking hard drive just reset. Given my fucking bubbly personality, like, you guys should not be surprised. I almost got shot last weekend. That was, oh no, thank you for being so concerned. It wasn't a white guy, but it makes you feel better. Like,
Not a cop.
He said not a cop. What are you, like, fucking undercover at like an alligator like fucking ranch? Like, it's like they're feeding them to the alligators. I mean, I think they're putting cocaine in their bellies. That does sound like a Miami Vice plot line. I would watch that. No, I almost got shot. I was at like my job. It's a bar. I used to work outside of a bar, and there was a guy there. He's like an older black fella. He sells coke, and he like hangs around like and sells coke to like younger white women, you know, which I don't have a problem with. That was my playbook back in the day too. Like that's like fucking putting like catnip out for them, you know. You just put it on the ground. They're like, "You're so interesting." And I'm like, "Yeah, I bet, I bet I am." Yeah. No, but like I didn't have a problem with that. It was just there was a group of trans women like up the hill from the place, and he got into it with them. He was saying some pretty fucking like fucked up shit. Like a couple people like came up to him, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here." And I had enough PBR to be like, who's gonna look like a hero right now, you know? And I didn't even want to do it for like altruistic reasons. I was like, dude, I'm gonna make up for every time I said the F slur or gay in anger. Like this is my free ticket into heaven. Every time I call someone the F slur on Xbox Live, this is how I get past that, you know? So I go, and the guy's like, "Get the fuck out of my face. I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster." And I was like, "You said gangster with a hard R. That's not what gangsters say." Immediately I thought about it. I bet he says Gucci Man. Like I'm fucking, you know what I mean? It's like there's no way you're a gangster, you know? And I push him back and I'm like, "Dude, chill the fuck out before I beat your ass." And this is what he says back to me, you guys. He says, "I'm gonna go to my fucking car." He pointed to his car. He had like a fucking Yukon. It was a nice fucking whip. "I'm gonna go get a gun and I'm gonna fucking shoot you." And then I said, "You gonna have to," which is, I immediately, my inner monologue was like, did we just say that? Why did you say that? It's like a bunch of miniature Travises in my fucking like head, like they're on a computer at a missile silo. Like, why did we say that? Which department said that we should say that? He's just like drunk Travis, like, let's see what happens. Like, so I immediately was like, can't puss out now. And I pushed him, and he went to his car, and I followed behind him. like a fucking slaughterhouse cow, just going up a ramp. Just like, you know? Because the whole time, you guys, I'm thinking, if he shoots me, I'm the 50 Cent of comedy. Like, that's I'm gonna get so much clout if he doesn't shoot me directly in the face. Like, you know what I mean? And out of nowhere, my saving grace, you guys, was an off-duty police officer who was there. And he pulled out his badge and he says, PPD, you guys need to calm down. And then I said, nigga, I ain't listening to nobody in cargo shorts, and that's not what you say to a police officer, but also one who is trying to save you, honestly, you know? And he keeps going back and forth. Even his friend jumped in, you know, he's like, calm down. I was like, nigga, you a bitch too. And I'm like, you went to church, Travis. Like, why do you keep saying all these things? And then I thought about it, and it was because my friend was there, fucking a very hilarious comedian named Kenny Henson. He had his gun. So I was acting like a drunk girlfriend at a party with a yoked boyfriend. He'd be like, yeah, my man will fuck you up. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Like, I'm over his shoulder like a master blaster, just like, yeah, we run Barter Town, nigga. Like, and then the cop fucking told me, like, hey, you need to calm down because I'll take you in. And then all that went out the window, dude. Like, I started talking in job interview voice, you know? I was like, sir, I'm not the one who's exacerbating the situation. I don't know what that means. I thought exacerbate means you jerked off too much. Like, that's like you get like 10 nuts a day and you're down to your last 2 nuts. You exacerbated all your nuts that night. You're just shooting puppy water and fucking, you know? But it was hilarious because the guy was still going back and forth, and I think he had a friend there with him, and his friend was trying to calm him down. And I can describe his friend only if I could say, like, imagine a pirate if he smoked crack, like, because he had a eye patch on, which is crazy. I've never had a friend with an eye patch, so it was like, you should listen to a nigga who's lost an eye in life. I feel like hindsight is 10/10 or whatever they, you know what I mean? This guy's lived a life. You should probably calm down. You should probably listen to him. But he's coked up, and he even pushes his friend, you know? And then the cop's finally like, hey, if you don't stop threatening people, I am going to call someone. And that guy said, bitch, I'll shoot you too. And then that's where I was like, oh, this is about to get good. Like, this is, like, I pulled out my phone and said World Star and then backed up slowly. Like, I was like, ah, man, yeah, I think I'm about to post this on the dark part of the algorithm on Instagram. Right next to all the fucking videos of Chinese people getting swept into machines. Like, you know? That's where that video is gonna go. That is funny. You guys rule, dude. I didn't think I was gonna get that off. Like someone in the back was like, "Oh no!" Not the guy in the printing press. Oh man, yeah. But it was kind of hilarious because that parking lot lit up like it was the 4th of July. After that, there was like 4 SUV cop cars, and they got that nigga like they knew him his entire life. Like, they walked straight up to him. They were like, yeah, he's the black one. Yeah, definitely. Like, get your fucking ass in here. And I think the funniest part about it is they got the guy in the car, and me and my homie are taking a victory lap. So we just start singing Shoulder Lean by Young Dro for some reason. So imagine you're getting put into a cop car and the 2 assholes who have goaded you into doing this being like, I'm cleaning this bitch, now I'm finna shoulder leaning this. This is the part where I let y'all finish the shit, but you do not know it. I know, like, if I would have been like, you would not believe your eyes. See, I knew you knew that. Yep. You definitely do not know Atlanta's very own Young Dro. You guys don't know that. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, the end of the story was kind of wholesome because this guy's gone. Everybody's kind of reset to be like, ah, man, that was crazy, right? And eye patch guy, his friend, is in the parking lot and he's looking sad. You know what I mean? Because this guy didn't even have the courtesy to like throw his keys back when his hands were handcuffed, and he drove him there. So now he's stuck at the place. And it's like, it's running through your head. Imagine like your friend tells you, hey man, we should go out, go have a good time. And they threaten multiple people and a police officer and they get arrested. And now you don't have a way back to your house. So he's just looking like a divorced child's like kid on the weekend of the dad, and the dad doesn't show up. You know what I mean? Like he's sitting on the stoop, and every time he sees headlights, he gets excited, and they turn off on the other street. You know? Like he's just kicking rocks. Like, oh shucks, I could sure use a ride, fellas. And he goes to everybody. And everybody, rightly so, says, "No, nigga, you look like a pirate." And they get in their cars, and then it's me and it's me and Kenny, and we like black people, like no matter what there is, there's solidarity. That's what we have with each other. It's like no matter what happens, it's like we're gonna help each other out if we really can. And he comes up to me and Kenny, and he's like, "Man, I'm sorry about what my friend did." And I was like, "Yeah, man, we didn't want it to go down like that." And he's like, "Yeah, me neither, man, but." Man, it'd be great if I could get a ride. And we were like, yeah, let's give him a ride. And he gets in the car and immediately falls asleep for some reason. Because if I got in a car with people who my friend threatened to shoot, I would be, nigga, I'm in the front seat. Like, I'm not, like, I gotta be able to fucking grab a wheel and like fucking flip this bitch and leave, And it was so funny because I was just like, man, Kenny. He's like, yeah. The guy's like fast asleep at this point. I was like, man, wouldn't it be so funny if we pulled over and just beat the shit out of this guy? Like a goof. Like a joke, like the equivalent of putting a whoopee cushion under somebody, but just savagely beating a disabled person on the side of the road and leaving them for dead. That's funny. You guys laughed, so it proves that it's fucking funny. But we did. We got him home, and it was fucking great. And you guys have been fucking great. And I've been Travis Johnson. Give it up for your host.
Keep going for Travis Johnson, everybody!
We're almost there. You guys are doing so great. Guys, I want to tell you a quick story about Travis, then we'll get to your final comedian tonight. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was doing a show with Travis in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm the headliner. I earned that by beating James Young in a roast battle for the 6th time. I love him.
Shame.
Travis was hosting the show that I won. I'm headlining. I'm comedian number 5. There are 5 comedians. I'm 5. Very top of the show, Travis hits the stage and notices 3 Palestinian men in the front row. And I am very Jewish. I'm not a little Jewish. I am Jonah Hill, fuck Seth Rogen, using a challah for protection, while dancing the hora with a goat, Jewish. And Travis sees them and goes, "You're gonna fucking love the headliner." And proceeded to tell them about how Jewish I am for 15 minutes. Then brought on the first comedian. Gets on after them and goes, "That guy was great. Really, you're gonna love this headline. You gotta stick around." What do you guys sell carpets or something? Doesn't matter. Second comedian comes on, does great. Here comes Travis. You guys here for a soccer game? I don't give a fuck. Jewish guy, you're gonna fucking like them. Comedian 3, more about me. Comedian 4, more about me. And he's really teeing me up, man. I really appreciate it. He's really put me on a pedestal.
You did crush that night.
I came on stage and they looked at me and I said, I think if you don't want to get bombed, you should just... And they were like, come on, man. They did the right thing. They moved to Montgomery. That was what I was going to suggest.